Brian is a lying son of a bitch. He's gonna come on Mondays. Bastard. Oh, what the hell was that?
Hey, what's up? What's up,
What the
guys?
hell,
I've been Spike.
Hey, cuties.
What are you
What's
doing
up?
here?
Hey, man.
I just got a PS4. I was playing with it. That's all.
Uh-huh.
And then
Awesome.
you guys, my phone started blowing up. I'm like, hey, yeah, somebody loves me. And then it was just you guys.
Nobody loves you.
No.
Oh, don't say just us. We love you.
Oh, a little too much sometimes. like my penis.
Yes, I harass your penis constantly. I leave you out of the equation completely. I just focus on your penis.
That's okay. That's about a good 50% of my body mass right there. So it's okay.
I like to dress it up like a crime fighter and then pretend I'm the Joker. And then we fight.
Oh.
I can feel this is going to be a good one, guys.
I think that we should dress Casey and Ben Spike's penis as luchador wrestlers, and then have them.
Can we get a Rock'em Sock'em Robots ring and then like tear the robots out and just use that?
Yep.
We can drill holes in the bottom of it and just stick it up through there.
Can I be the
Perfect.
Can I be the referee? I want to ref this thing.
I need you to be eating chicken and just screaming at our penises, so there's chicken bits flying all over the costumes we've made and all over the ring. I need to feel your breath.
Penis luchadors.
Mm-hmm.
We're
It's-
breaking new ground here.
That sounds like a good name for your new podcast.
Seriously, like most of the people on the podcast were just fine with changing the name to LAZER DIKS.
Of course.
Sounds like a
Oh.
good name to me.
I
I
can't
would be on a podcast called Laser Dicks.
ShatteredDome at least works in some regard. You know, it doesn't have
Actually,
to do.
none of us work at all.
Yeah.
Well, I sort of work. I'm getting as many hours as I can possibly get. 20 hours.
Ha, got you beat by double.
I know, they just won't. They refuse to give hours. Because if you go over so many hours, they have to offer you healthcare. So
Can't even tell who's in the freaking call right now. Who's in here?
It's just me. Yeah, I don't know. It's just Casey, Keith, and myself,
All right.
and you, Ben Spike, here and here.
Brian's working because he's a salary man, and Ian is doing Ian things.
And we haven't seen Jared for almost 3 months.
Yeah, Jared's just completely disappeared.
Yep.
He hasn't even been active on the boards at all,
Yeah, that's true.
which just strange. I think he just got really busy and just like Podtoid and Dismal Gestures was just a side thing, just a thing to have fun with. And now that he's so busy, he just doesn't have time to listen or interact with us anymore, which
Yeah.
I can
Not
understand.
a side thing for you guys. Is this something like a way of life for you?
Yeah, it's a lifestyle, really. It's a lifestyle
life-
choice.
This is
Navigate
my
between
social
3
interaction.
Facebook groups and post BullyCon sometimes. My lifestyle, guys.
Yep.
I already lived this way before it happened, and then I realized there are other people like me once I joined these groups.
That just reminded me of something. I worked with somebody for a while. He actually looked creepily like Ross Liu from the Facebook groups, like eerily similar. But he hated the internet because he got addicted to it for a while. He thought the internet was such a terrible thing because he was addicted to it and couldn't get away from it for a while. It's like, no, he just had a problem. The internet is fantastic.
Yeah, the internet's, well, has its fantastic parts.
Oh, yes, it does.
Not a universal thing.
Everything on the internet is good in some way.
But speaking of the internet and the groups, in one of the posts I made, I actually found out there is a couple of Shattered who live in my area, and I guess we're kind of doing a meetup thing on Tuesday.
Oh.
Awkward.
Yeah.
It certainly could be.
Are you going to go to like a strip club or what? Because
No,
I mean,
we're just
really
meeting
that's
up
the
at-
only place I think the Shattered would fit in.
We're just meeting up at the coffee house where I do my open mic night every Tuesday.
I don't think there is anybody living near me in the Shattered community.
Yeah.
I've asked.
There's Jay. Jay Solomon lives within a couple hours away from me, but
Oh, that's so far away. Make him. He has all the money to drive towards you.
yeah.
He can buy all of the trains and just string them up together and just have them pull his house towards you.
You hear that, Jay? That's what you should do.
He hasn't been on any of the podcasts because his computer broke and it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Nah, the thing is, so Jay, it would be very difficult because Jay also has to drag his torture dungeon along with it.
That's true.
Oh, I'm sad because I know I don't think I came up with ideas for Ian and Brian, but I did have I'm just at work 4 hours a night listening to random music or some podcast, and I will randomly have ideas. So I've started to write them down in a notebook on my iPod, and I end up getting like 4 of them in one night. So here's the first one. Loose. Oh wait, shit. Oh, hold on, there we go. My headset got quiet for a second. Loose cross-dressing as a woman and dancing and crying for Japanese businessmen. The twist.
Awesome.
The twist is you're dressed as a British schoolgirl.
Oh, blimey. These Japanese businessmen sure are horny.
They'll
Hey.
throw vegetables at you and like just sauces of some sort, and then things degrade from there.
Hey, you got to bust up your teeth a little bit to really fit in as a British schoolgirl.
You can borrow mine. Mine are really fucked up. Okay.
Ooh, that one's having a cheeky wank.
This one just came back to me when I was looking at it. It was when it was on an episode of Podtoid when Jim was talking about a merry-go-round or the carnival music or something. It's a merry-go-round. It's an old beat-up merry-go-round with like dimming dark yellow lights, like old yellow lights. It's raining. The rain is red blood. There's an old man with an old-timey music box, and the music's going da 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 da, and there's children on the merry-go-round just screaming. That's just an idea I had from Jim going da 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 da.
I like that. That's very, very creepy. That's awesome.
Here's Keith's.
Oh, brother.
So we're gonna dress Keith as Superman. He's gonna go to Canada. He's gonna go to Canada and stop crimes. but because there's no crimes in Canada to stop, he's going to stop people from fashion crimes. You won't have any powers, but you'll go around with buckets of red paint and possibly plush toys, and you'll dip the plush toys in the paint and throw them at people and call them criminals.
Oh, honey, socks with sandals. Oh, that's criminal, honey.
And of course, you'll be homeless because you're not going to have any money in Canada.
Well, not doing that, no.
And you will also be carrying around a boombox with Daft Punk's In the Air, or Superheroes, or whatever it's called. It goes, in the air, up, and in the air, up, and in the air, up, and in the... That's all that will be playing while you're wandering around Canada throwing red-colored paint plush toys at people.
Why do you want to make my life worse?
Well, I was also hoping you'd live at playgrounds.
Why do you want to hurt me, guys? Why? Do you derive pleasure from my pain? Why do you want to hurt me?
So the last one I had, you may or may not want to cut out of the show.
All right. This could go places.
So we find transphobic people, we hunt them down, we hold them down, and we perform gender change surgery on them to turn them into the opposite gender. And then afterwards, we do gay sex at them. And then afterwards, when they're laying there, broken, defeated, we climb on top of them, put our lips to their ear, and whisper, satire.
Casey, you have officially crossed the line from chaotic neutral to chaotic evil, and I love you for it.
I was worried with that. I wasn't sure how good that was going to be, but the satire line made it.
Yeah, I mean, I realize you can do and say anything you want.
As long
as you say satire.
Yeah,
that was... Most of that was just coming from old episodes of Podtoid that just sparked an idea.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
All that was in one day.
You have productive days.
Well, my job isn't hard, so I just have extra time to space out and think.
Yeah.
It's quite nice.
Yeah, I've been trying to put my off/down/time to pretty decent use. I've been hacking up a couple of blog posts that I'm going to be posting here in the next couple of days. I did the first of them yesterday, and I'll be posting a couple more here in the next couple of days, along the same lines, talking about power fantasy and the art of video games. Essentially talking about how the traditional power fantasy has been tweaked in recent years, due a lot, and I think, to immersion, because it's pretty rare. It still happens a bit, but it's rarer to see a game where you start off as, the big badass and just work up from there, because it seems like a lot of games you start at a relatively normal human level and then work your way up to ultimate badass from there.
There's one game that is the best power fantasy, because every maybe hour you'll feel powerful.
Okay.
And the rest of the time you are pathetically weak. Dark Souls. I mean,
I was actually going to get to that as kind of the demise of the traditional when I was talking about the demise of the traditional power fantasy.
It's power fantasy in the best way to make you feel weak most of the time. But when you feel like when you kill that boss you just could not kill for the last 10 tries, you feel like a god afterwards. And then 10 minutes later, the game kills you in the best way and just brings you down.
You see, my first example of this this progressive power fantasy was Far Cry 3. I know you've talked about it before and you really like it.
It's a great game.
But
Well, you
my point is, yeah, you go from just a normal kid to this ultimate warrior badass.
and even by the end of the game, even though you've almost completely leveled up and everything and have all the unlockables, you can still die if you get ganged up on by like 3 or 4 guys.
Yeah,
Like you're strong, but not godly, unreasonably strong.
right. Whereas in the other Far Cry games, you start out pretty powerful and just move up from there.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, to be fair, the other Far Cry games, Far Cry 2 was not very good. The first Far Cry games and Far Cry Killer Instinct were pretty good.
Have you watched the Far Cry movie?
No.
Anthony Bourdain is a scientist in there for a very
Really?
short. Yeah, he was in the area when they were filming the movie, and he was actually able to get a guest spot. He's one of the scientists that gets killed when the powerful main character is running through a lab. He actually didn't do a very good job because they showed like he gets blown back, hits a wall, and falls, and he's supposed to lay there for a few seconds until they say cut. He hits the ground and starts to move for a little bit because he's about to get up, and they're like, no, stay there, and then they say cut. It was funny.
Anthony Bourdain's pretty awesome.
He's great.
I love watching his show, No Reservations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's a good show.
yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite shows on TV.
I like it because it's not a food show; it's a travel show.
Yeah.
And with him as the star, because he's so cynical and just such an old man half the time.
Oh, nice,
love
dude.
his-
Casey, sorry to interrupt, but you just got a message back from Ryan Higgins on
Oh,
on
really?
your Geekbox post.
Oh, God, what happened?
He said podcast jumped the shark 3 years ago. Unsubscribe.
I just started, like, I'm on episode 3. The show's great.
Higgins is funny, but I gotta say, the more I listen to the Geekbox, I will admit the less I like Ryan Scott.
Really? Why?
Because he hates everything. I mean, he makes fun of Star Wars, he makes fun of anime. It's like he's the ultimate nerd and he's looking down on other nerds.
I do that too, though.
I feel like that's like the entire cast of the Comedy Button.
That's true.
Well, the
Ugh.
difference there is most of them aren't really nerds. They have hobby, like they're not really into it.
It is their careers for a lot of them.
But you don't have to be. Well, maybe that's why they rail on it so much, is because they are so maybe they're so into it they've seen the dark side.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's interesting because both, I'd say, Brian and Scott are kind of bros. And then you have Max, who is just kind of, he's pretty,
he's just like a big
yeah.
man baby.
Yeah, he's cool.
But in a
And then
good
you
way.
got Ryan, who, he's cool occasionally, but he's mostly a dick. And then Anthony, who is all cool.
Oh, so quick update on Harry Potter. You know that thing that's super old.
Yep.
J.K. Rowling is now saying she regrets the person she paired Hermione with at the end of the Harry Potter series.
Amazing.
She doesn't think that Ron and Hermione should have ended up together.
So what's going to happen is, in the inevitable sequel to Harry Potter that she writes, it's going to be about Ron and Hermione getting a divorce.
No, she in this interview she actually said they would need marriage counseling or couples therapy or something because they just have such a terrible relationship. But I guess that's the idea she had when she started writing the books, and so she just kept going with it no matter what the story had become.
Yeah.
So she kind of fucked it, which is unfortunate. But I mean, fan fiction solves everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is one of the most powerful popular pairings in Harry Potter fan fiction.
Hermione and Ron, really? Because they're just the worst.
No, I mean Hermione and Harry.
Oh, yeah. And surprisingly, Ginny and Harry. Even though most people seem to think that Ginny's just well, in the movies anyway, is a poorly written character and they didn't flesh her out enough.
Oh yeah, in the movies, like I feel like they went at the movies not knowing how the romance was gonna end, so they didn't put any focus on her.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the books actually had a decent amount of focus on her. Like,
Anyway, in
they
the
had
movies, it seemed like they panicked in, say, towards the end of the 5th movie and said we need to show her at least once, and she has to be doing something cool so the character, so the fans really get connected to her because they need to feel she's a cool character, and they kind of ruined that by making her a bit too Mary. I don't know. I don't even want to use the term Mary Sue, but just when she goes and uses some spell, she blows a thing apart, and they're like, "Wow, you're really strong." It's like, no, she just doesn't know how to control herself. And then in the 6th movie, they just went full bore on we need to push this romantic relationship as hard as we can. So let's just make Harry a jealous douche for most of the movie. And then let's have Ginny just date every other guy that isn't Harry to build up that romantic tension, which just didn't work. After the 5th movie, the movies just started going a bit downhill.
It's been a while since I've seen the movies.
Yeah, I kind of stopped watching the movies at the 3rd one when they fucked up the werewolf.
How'd they script the werewolf?
He was, instead of looking like an actual werewolf or a wolf at all, they made him that like skinny, spindly, gross.
Yeah, but he as a human, he was a spindly, sick, gross man.
Still,
only a skinny, spindly, sick, gross man played by Gary Oldman.
Oh no! The werewolf was what's his name? No, Gary Oldman was the guy who can turn into a dog.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the actor who played the werewolf, but I've seen him in so much crap. But if you want to see Gary Oldman do a great job in a really slow drama, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy is probably my best or my favorite spy movie of all time so far.
I need to see that. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Sure.
Yes, I want some mac and cheese.
I'm surprised you heard that.
Yeah.
She was so
loud
quiet.
and clear.
Mm-hmm.
That is impressive. This thing picks up really well.
Does.
Yeah, it does.
It should. It's a fucking $80 headset. Well, it's Turtle Beach headset because I back in when I used to live at my old place, I was up 3rd shift, so I would want to be playing my games, and I have trouble hearing. And if I turn my TV up too loud, everybody would be woken up. So I got a headset, which works great because I already have trouble hearing. So now I can watch. So instead I was able to watch movies and games with the headset, and I have no trouble hearing because I could just turn it up really loud.
Yeah, actually, I have the same thing. I have a Turtle Beach headset that I got.
Thank you.
Later.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
Turtle. Somebody just handed me macaroni and cheese.
Excellent.
It
always
smells
a
good.
thing.
Oh wait.
Oh god.
Oh yeah. But yeah, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy is it's not actiony. Like there's almost no action in the movie. It is an actual spy movie where they're doing these very almost normal things, but if they get caught, they go to prison for treason. Like sort of stuff like that. Like it's such a good movie. And Gary Oldman, everybody in that movie acted so well. God, I love that movie. And now everybody's quiet.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry, I was like distracted because I'm trying to respond to something without sounding like an asshole. So
The movie. I've gone back. I'm going back through my collection of martial arts movies and watching them, and I have found some real doozies. For a while, I was really into like the very early martial arts stuff, the old Shaw Brothers stuff. Like, if you guys want to get a really good laugh out of a martial arts movie, watch the Five Deadly Venoms. It's hilarious. Not intentionally. It's unintentionally hilarious, but I mean, it's pretty good.
I just choked on warm hot noodle in my mouth.
That just sounds like a Tuesday for you.
I eat macaroni and cheese a lot,
yeah, macaroni and cheese is delicious and
and it's fucking
inexpensive.
cheap. Yeah.
And if you want to make
That's,
it fancy, you just like cut up bacon and put that in.
I prefer to cook up some hot dogs and chop them up and throw that in.
That's a good way to do it too.
Because of the fact I'm trying to lose weight, I've sworn off macaroni.
So good, bro. So good.
Oh, I know. It's just, I've kind of tried to swear that, the bad stuff off.
Well, I was thinking that we should come up with ideas to help Keith lose weight.
Oh, I had one. I don't remember what it was, but I had one.
Wasn't it something along the lines of chaining me to a tree like a dog?
Yeah, we strip you naked, shave all your body hair, chain you up to a tree, and leave you there for 40 years.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
And I mean, either you lose all weight, or you reach enlightenment and stop caring about physical weight.
Well, and if you reach enough enlightenment, you can actually transform your body to look whichever way you want.
Yeah.
Because magic and trees.
Yeah, it's a win-win situation either way, I think.
Why do you guys want to make my life worse?
I love how half of the thread about Harry Potter I posted became about Emma Watson nude.
I like.
Well, I mean, that's always a good thing.
I like how Maddie did a post about, like sexual encounters with people that you've met on the internet, and it just turned into us talking about our dicks.
I saw that post was something like almost 300 comments long, so it's like I'm not joining that thread.
I think my one and only contribution to that thread was I went on a couple of dates with people I met up with a couple of people from OkCupid. It went all right, but due to the fact I live at home, it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just no dating, no. I tried when I was younger, all the socializing and dating, and I was never comfortable, not once. Yeah. Just meh. I'm so much more comfortable sitting in my nice chair, watching my 46-inch TV. Did you guys see that post? It was Tron Paul.
No, I didn't.
That's pretty awesome.
I found it on Rule 34. Somebody had posted a blue version of Ron Paul's face over Olivia Wilde's body in Tron. So it's Tron Paul. I just love it.
That's awesome.
I'm having an argument about the price of the new Shadowrun expansion.
How much is it?
It's $15.
How much is the regular game?
I think it's $20 for the regular game.
So it's almost the full price of the game for expansion.
Yeah.
That's a bit much.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm hesitant that it's a worthwhile price for something without any guarantee of how much they're at. Because, like, on the page, admittedly, it says it is a full-length campaign. So, I don't know. It's just, it's one of those things. Like, I'm looking at.
Are they kickstarting it?
No. It's
okay. So they're just kind of giving out information early.
Well, you can buy it. You can pre-purchase it, and that's my other thing. Is that pre-purchasing is
don't pre-purchase stuff. Just wait. There's so much other stuff that's out right now that you can go play.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need to get anything that isn't even truly out yet, unless it's Corruption of Champions. which is totally free. So it's, I mean, that's great.
I mean, there are a couple of games that I want to get, even though they're not finished yet, like Rust.
I would, like, for DayZ, I'd play it if it was free, but I'm not paying $30 for a game that
Yeah,
is only half done.
I definitely concur.
Well, and I mean, like, there's a space for paying for incomplete games. Like when Minecraft did it, where Minecraft was updating like pretty much weekly, and it was an actual significantly discounted price to buy it early. You weren't being charged the full price for an incomplete game.
Yeah, it's, yeah. Well, I don't even like Minecraft.
But I mean,
I-
like,
I-
it's the Minecraft model, really.
Yeah, I tried Minecraft and it bored me so much. I even tried Terraria, bored me so much.
I mean, as much as I think I would maybe like a free roaming game like that, I like a free roaming game with, that has a larger population. Like, if they had a Minecraft, like, true MMO, then I might be interested in that. But, I mean, since everybody is essentially playing their own game with a little bit of, connectivity with other people, it's just not that much fun to me.
I think Rust actually does it right. I mean, it's like Minecraft, but it's just the stupidest version. It looks good, and you can just go murder other players and take their shit. I mean, I think that's what every game wants, or every gamer seems to want right now, is just open world where you can go murder people and take their shit.
Yeah, I personally I don't like games like that just because I get really I can get really easily frustrated with a game when everything just vanishes through no fault of my own.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that would be quite I mean, that's actually why I tried RuneScape when it was big back in the early 2000s or whenever it was around, and I just couldn't keep playing it because I'd die and lose all of my equipment and have to start all over again. That shit just pisses me off. All that work. All that 1 hour of work.
Yeah, like I joined a Minecraft server one time and like got some pretty awesome stuff, and then somebody just killed me and stole everything. And I was like, yeah, nope, fuck it, done with this server.
But yeah. So Keith. Oh wait,
Yo.
no, it was Brian who wanted to talk about Ass Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says.
Well, which one is the
Number
question?
4, Black Flag.
Oh, that
I
game
guess-
is so awesome.
I guess he finished it and said the ending is complete shit.
Well, I mean, I haven't played it to completion, but I've played the vast majority of it, and the game is so awesome. Like, I wish they would just take out all the Assassin's Creed stuff and just make it a pure pirate game. If they just did another game like that, that would be awesome.
I would really enjoy if they would just get away from the Assassin's Creed story and just start making just different things. Like you can use the same engine, just make different assassin games.
Yeah.
I've gotten so burnt out on the storyline and all the convoluted bullshit, and I don't need any more. And what the hell is this in my downloads folder? It says AOLINST. That's the name of it. I don't know what it is.
Well, it could be Aliens Colonial Marines, or it could be Halo ODST.
It's an extension. It's an application. I want to click on it to see what the hell it is. But I'm afraid because I don't remember where it came from.
I just like Googled the word, and the first thing that came up is AIM, so it could be AOL Instant Messenger.
Oh my god, it might be. I don't know how it got on here,
Hey.
though.
1999, it wants its file back.
Let's see. No. Oh, wait, hold on. It's a thing I actually downloaded on Friday. Oh, it might be okay. I think it was actually the DLL file I needed for the sound on Baldur's Gate
Uh-huh.
because it wouldn't run, or because it wouldn't run without the file, so I needed the file. So yeah. Oh yeah, Baldur's Gate is just it's losing its charm.
Yeah, I heard you say that. How far are you in it?
I'm well, I didn't even bother to go meet the two people after Gorian died. Or Gorian died. I just started wandering,
Right.
and I met up with Minsk
This is awesome.
and that chaotic evil mage with his rogue friend.
Oh yeah, that's
But
Czar and somebody else.
yeah, and then I
I
also
need Jim and Holmes.
Czar and
Then I-
Monteron, that's who they are.
I've noticed there's a lot of like evil characters in the game.
Yeah, they did a good job. Like, there is enough characters for any player of any alignment to team up with.
The only problem is I don't actually like those evil characters because they will just betray me,
Yeah.
and I don't trust them. But
Dorn, if you run into Dorn, he is pretty trustworthy.
I don't think I've met him.
I
He's-
think a lot
He's
of
a
the lawful,
blackguard.
like a lot of the lawful evil guys will probably not betray you.
Yeah.
Most of the people I've been encountering are chaotic evil or chaotic neutral
Yeah.
at best.
You like with one problem with Minsk is that he will really quickly like abandon you if you don't save Dianair.
Well, here's the problem with that. I had him and that mage who wanted to kill her in the same party.
Oh yes, that guy. Yeah, I remember him.
It was actually interesting because I met the wild. Luckily, I had quick saved before I met the wild mage, and I had the what's his name, the red mage.
Yeah.
In my party, who his friends were actually chasing this wild mage, and I wanted to keep her, get her in my party, but he refused to have her in there. So he would have left. So I just reloaded, went and did his quest, and then I get to his quest, and I didn't even realize that the witch and Minsk's girl were the same person.
Yeah.
So we get there, and they're just like, save her, and the other one's like, kill her, and I'm just like, well, I'm gonna save her because you've been a prick this entire time, dude.
Yeah, Minsk is the best, like just by far.
So I knew what was gonna happen beforehand, so I took all of the gear I'd given to him, and then went and finished the quest, and he left. So now I have Minsk and
Dianair, yeah.
Yeah, her. I had one of the new guys. He's a monk. His name is Rasad.
Yeah, Rasad's awesome. He's kind of a pain in the ass because he moves so quickly, but
No, he's a pain in the ass because he dies so quickly.
oh, you essentially have to give him magic, like the best magic bracers you can find.
Oh no, I did. I cheated and gave him all the best magical equipment I could. He was still dying.
Really?
So I got sick of him. So I just because he kept running up to things and he kept trying to be a tank with no armor because he couldn't really wear anything. So I just got rid of him, and I had the wild mage join me.
Yeah,
'Cause
Nira is pretty awesome.
Yeah, she's pretty cute.
Yeah, Dorn is a half-orc blackguard, which is basically an evil paladin.
hmm
And he's literally the strongest character in the game.
Where is he? I need him now.
I'll find out for you. He is great.
So Maddie Shoestring loves Imoen. I could care less about her. I don't know. I don't understand the appeal.
I like her, but she's integral to the plot of the second game.
Yeah. It just doesn't seem like any of the characters really matter.
Yeah, they don't so much in the first game. Like it's just a thing. Like they don't. They are just as accessories to your quest, and you can optionally find out more about them. In Baldur's Gate 2, there's a lot more to do with Imoen. and like a couple other characters, and you meet a lot of the old characters from the first game.
Yeah, I'm not going to remember most of the characters from the first game because they're all kind of they don't really have a personality other than text, and I don't remember names that well, so I'm not going to remember most of them. So I'm trying to decide which game I should install because I'm getting tired of Baldur's Gate. I have 3 games to choose from: Batman: Arkham Origins,
Hmm.
Assassin's Creed 4, and
Assassin's Creed 4. Assassin's Creed 4.
and Injustice: Gods Among Us.
Assassin's Creed 4.
Yeah, I haven't played any of those, so I don't have much of an opinion.
That's because you're
You know what?
4.
You need to go out right now and play Assassin's Creed 4. It is incredible.
Or you can come over to my house. I downloaded it. Yeah.
I don't care for the Assassin's Creed games.
Mount.
If I want to play ship-to-ship combat, I will get Sid Meier's Pirates.
It's better than Sid Meier's Pirates.
I don't care. I'd rather play Sid Meier's Pirates. I'd rather just play a dedicated pirate simulator.
That's what Assassin's Creed 4 is.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So I was laughing I'm about to download Black Flag, and I run the setup, and there's an image that pops up says, if you like the game, buy it, support the devs. I'm just like, yeah, no. But I mean, I do like that they have so many of the torrenters do have that thing, like, if you like the game, go and buy it.
Yeah. Well, like a lot of them are just kind of like, nowadays at least, it's like, well, there's no other way to tell if a game is any good at all, so just get it and then like download it for free to try it out.
Well, yeah, that's why I downloaded Baldur's Gate, because that, and I'm broke right now.
Yeah.
And the game's $20. So I wasn't sure about the game. It's all right, but I don't know. It's just really not, like, for a while it was fun, just all that D&D shit, but now it's just
If you want, have you played the like you got the EE, right? Like the new one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you played the Black Pit or whatever it is?
No.
It's like it's just super fun, really really short. It's pure combat, and it gives you a taste of what like higher level spells and stuff are like, because you get levels really really quickly.
I'm at level 9.
It boosts. You can get up to level 20 with it. Like it's like full high level.
Can I go back into the main game and use that level then?
No.
Because I'm tired of only being level 9.
Yeah. I didn't know that was a level cap.
Yeah, there's an experience cap. But it just annoys me because the entire time I've been playing, not one of the people that are in my group, including Imoen, who's been in there since the beginning, have leveled up. Like, nobody's leveled up yet. Not even close. But I'm currently installing Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Yeah. Basically, just like once you're done, or like just blast your way through the rest of the story for Baldur's Gate, because then you can get in Baldur's Gate 2, you can import your character, and you can go much much further.
One of the things I've noticed is that mages are really weak half the time, or like 75% of the time, mages are just shit.
Yeah, it's a problem with D&D. Mages grow in strength exponentially. So they start off really, really weak, but at high levels, they are just unfairly strong. Whereas fighters start off strong, but by the end, they're like, if you had a level 20 fighter against a level 20 mage, the mage will win every time.
One of the issues I have is that the spells affect your party, and your party likes to run right in front of enemies.
Yeah.
So when I want to go use Cone of Cold, they get right in the way, and I'm just like, "Oh, you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah, that's why I usually turn off party AI. I'm just like, yeah, nope.
what I sometimes do is I'll take Imoen and give her a potion of thievery or whatever, or a potion of invisibility, and then have her go sneak around and just scope out the entire area I'm in, and then I'll just run around with my mage and just kill everybody, or kill large groups of enemies with like one spell.
Yeah.
Like I'll go blast a fireball and just wipe out all of them.
I honestly, as much as I enjoy playing a tank, my secondary build is usually a long range guy with a high critical.
In Dota 2, the my favorite character is long range. It's the Drow Ranger because I don't have to get up close to enemies, which is great. And she has a frost arrow, which slows enemies down. So either you can chase people down and kill them, or you can freeze an enemy or slow an enemy down and run away, which is really handy.
Huh.
Dota 2 is pretty fun.
Yeah, I can't get into MOBAs.
It's one of those. It's a MOBA that I barely have to interact with people, which is
Yeah.
the best kind.
I don't know. I just like I've tried more than one MOBA, and I just don't care for them. And like people always try and get me to play them, and I'm like, it's just not fun.
Maddie got me to play that one, and
Yeah.
it took me like 2 matches, and then I was just like, yeah, this is really fun.
It doesn't help that like everybody who plays one MOBA thinks every other MOBA is shit, and will tell you that extremely loudly.
I've not played any other MOBA, so I can't actually claim what, because I think I have a Lord of the Rings one on my Steam library. Maybe I'll check it out one day.
Well, you
One
have
day.
Dota players will say League of Legends is shit. League of Legends players say Dota is shit. It's just like I don't give a fuck anymore.
And Gabe is just laughing at everybody.
Yeah.
I like to think as Gabe Newell as this evil overlord who puts on a nice face.
Oh, he definitely is.
Like
Gabe's a good guy.
Why
he's
hasn't he
Dumbledore.
released Half-Life 3? If he's a good guy.
Gabe is Dumbledore. He's truly a terrible person.
Yes.
He's truly a terrible person underneath it all, but he puts on such a grandfatherly face and persona that you trust him so well.
Gabe is faux affably evil.
Yeah, he's pretty affable. Yeah, that's a good one. Affably evil.
I would love for him to troll so hard. Especially on April Fool's Day. So that I think he needs to release information about Half-Life 3 or let somebody leak it on April Fools. And then when somebody just like the next day when people are just losing their shit, they're like, "Well, we're not doing that. That was somebody else leaked that on April Fools."
Yeah, it's April Fool's. Come on.
And then
watch Half-Life 3 be a Steam box exclusive.
That would be
that
would be market suicide.
Well, it won't be a Steam box exclusive. It'll be a Steam exclusive.
Yeah.
That would, I mean,
yeah,
which would be fine with me because I don't give a shit about Half-Life. I just, and I love how people get so upset about it, about how they're just demanding Steam or Valve release to Half-Life 3, and they get upset when they do anything else. It just makes me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've actually looked at the games in the Half-Life series, and I can't tell which order they go in, because it's not like 1, 2, and then it would be 3. It's like 1, and then there's like 3 extra things, and then Half-Life 2, episode 17, and oh, fucking, it's confusing. Yeah. There's just too much.
Not nearly as confusing as the Assassin's Creed series.
Not nearly as stupid as the Assassin's Creed series.
Oh!
Yay!
It's... Let's see here. What do I gotta... Setup has finished installing Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Ubisoft. Run... no. I have no idea. Oh, I guess just finish. So I guess it's finished installing.
Half-Life is expensive for how old a game it is. Like I'm looking at Steam to look at like a bunch of the Half-Life stuff, and like the full game is still $10 for being like
It'll go on sale though.
15 years old.
I mean, they'll have a huge sale on it where like you can get all the Half-Lives for like $20.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I just like I want Half-Life 2 almost solely for the mods at this point.
well, I know Sam Morris is actually creating a Half-Life 2 no, he's creating a Portal mod.
Mm-hmm.
A Portal
That's
1
awesome.
mod. He's been working on it for like the last 4 years, I think.
Yeah. I have Portal 1 that I got for free forever ago.
I played both Portals, and I definitely enjoy 2 better.
Yeah,
and
I don't know.
I've told Sam Morris this, and he does not agree with me. He disagrees strongly.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked them both pretty well.
I enjoyed the second one more because I feel like it was funnier.
Yeah.
I definitely enjoyed what's his name?
Cave Johnson.
Well, that was funny, but the little robot guy. What's his name?
Wheatley.
Yeah, him. A lot of people seem to not like him, but I loved him.
Oh no, I loved Wheatley. He was hilarious.
He made me laugh.
The one thing I want to get Portal 2 for is the co-op, just because like I want to know the proper story of the co-op game, because it is like
I didn't even realize there was an extra story on top of that.
Yeah, the whole co-op game is actually an entirely separate, like it's actually a sequel to the single player. Because remember how at the end of the single player there's the robots?
Yeah.
That's who you play as in the
co-op. Oh, fun. Now I have to go through and try and find where Assassin's Creed installed. Oh, god damn it, Assassin's Creed. Where are you?
I know that feel. I have to do the same thing with all the games I buy off GOG.
Well, for Steam, I have all of them go into my Steam folder I specifically created, but I just went and installed it into games, and I don't know where my games folder is.
What?
God damn it.
Just go to the start button, scroll down,
Yeah.
go over, scroll down, and then you should find games.
Wait, what are you talking about? This is Windows 8. There's no start button.
Oh god.
Now they do have a start button. It's not the same as the Windows 7 start button though. It's very different. It's just annoying because oh, hey, I found it. Oh wait, no, these are all my porn games. That's not the same.
My folks' computer is so primitive they still have XP.
No, I thought you were gonna say 95.
Actually, speaking of porn games, I recently downloaded a Metroidvania style porn game called Kurovadis.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah, like it's a really solid action platformer.
Like
Just has naughty bits.
The gameplay.
That's not the only real porn games are ROGs.
No.
Yeah, I started playing it. It's a great game. Like the actual porn stuff is so secondary because it's just so goddamn fun.
Yeah.
That's what I think about Katawa Shoujo.
Well, yeah, but Katawa Shoujo like really isn't even a porn game.
Yeah, that one's
that's more like a movie with a naked scene in it.
Yeah, and it's usually you end up getting to that naked scene so late in the game that it doesn't even matter by that point. That was such a good game, though. I would love to. I wish there was more. I hate fucking Japan for the fact that they have such good games like that. Like they have great visual novels and they have great porn games.
Well, Kurovadis isn't from Japan.
Oh yeah, that one's from, but that's one of like what 4 that was made in America or in the West. The ones we make are few and far between, and the quality is half the times awful.
Yeah, a lot of the ones out of Japan are pretty awful too. Although Monster Girl Quest is hilarious.
What about My Girlfriend's the President?
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, that's also anime. I
I
believe.
didn't know
No,
that. I thought it was just a VN.
let me go check.
Because there are a couple ones that I really like that I've been able to find English patches for, such as Clanad, Canon, essentially everything from Key Visual Arts.
Yeah,
Which
they're pretty popular.
I love the Key Visual Arts stuff, both the anime
No.
and the visual novels.
No, I guess it is just a visual novel. I really enjoy just the style of visual novels because they can convey it can convey a great story if it's a good story. In just the best way of it really makes you feel like the character, or at least it makes the characters more human and really gives them personality a lot of the time. Where some games some AAA games I play nowadays, I can't even get that out of those, and they have a ridiculously huge budget behind them. Like I just don't get any personality out of characters in so many games.
Have you
It's
guys
because-
heard of Katawa Seiyu?
No.
No.
Okay, what it is, it's and I'm not sure if it's still ongoing, but what it is, it's a project to actually have full voices for the game,
Oh, nice.
and they
I don't
have a
know
few YouTube videos that, and the voices they've got, the voice actors they got, obviously they're not professionals, but they're still pretty good.
I don't need the voice actors though, because I already have voices in my head of how they sound.
We all know you have voices in your head, Casey.
That would be so entertaining. I would love to have that. Or cancer. If I had cancer, I would be able to. That would give me such a good excuse for not wanting to do stuff.
Well, at least you'd be a lot skinnier.
It depends. If it's cancer of my stomach, I just get huge tumors and it would just grow and grow and grow. Oh, I just saw a video. My mom and my sister were watching shit on YouTube, and there was they have like full length episodes of shit, and there was a girl.
Oh, I know. I've been watching the entire first 3 seasons of Tough Enough while I'm at work.
I'm sad
in case
because
you don't know, Tough Enough is the reality show that WWE did for professional wrestlers. It's really good.
I'm sad because they used to have Kim Possible every episode and all the movies on
Such
YouTube.
a good show.
Oh, it's a fantastic show. It's one of my favorite animated shows, but they used to have every episode on YouTube until the recent, God, I want to say maybe a year ago, and then the entire channel was completely destroyed due to copyright.
Yeah.
It was just called KP episodes. That's where I watched like every episode of Kim Possible because they just refused to show it like ever on TV. They showed it once. They showed it Monday through Friday at 12:30 in the morning. That's it. That's all they. It's like it's such a good show. It was their best rated franchise, best rated animated series. Like it's the one that was regarded by critics as the best they've done, and they just seem to not care anymore. I mean, I don't even think you can get season 3 and 4 on DVD.
Probably not.
Because I think
Disney's
I've only
kinda
seen
shitty
1 and
stuff like
2.
that.
It just, which is why I have no problem torrenting it.
Well, it's like I said, like there is nothing wrong with torrenting and downloading stuff if there is no way for you to get it in your area.
Also, if you're ridiculously poor.
Yeah. Well, like
Yeah.
I fully believe that culture, pop culture or otherwise, is something that should be available to everybody. Being like, oh, you're poor, you can't take part in this group, this subset of culture is silly to me.
So, I'm on season 2 of Oriemo.
Yeah.
I think last night I started watching after I got bored of playing Baldur's Gate. I started on episode 1 and I got through episode 8 last night.
Nice.
And it's gotten to the point in the show now where they finally come out and said neither of them wants the other person to have a significant other because it makes them unhappy. So they're just like, well, I guess neither one of us will ever have a significant other then. And that's where they're standing right now. So The second season is hilarious.
Yeah.
They in the after the first season, they have what is a true route, which is actually the canon ending.
Right.
So they go back and restart the the last episode. They just redo it and end it differently. And then there's like 3 episodes after that of stuff that actually happens after the true ending. And there's a character you meet in the end of the first one, which is the guy's friend's younger sister,
Mhm.
who loves super full-on homo games. She fantasizes constantly about all the members of, like, at one point she was having fantasies about the younger guy in their anime group or their otaku group. It's a video game group, all being gangbanged by all the other male members of the group.
Wow.
Yeah.
She is hilarious.
Have you been watching Kill la Kill at all?
No, because Tobichi said it was bad, and I believe her.
I disagree. I think
Well, I
it's
don't
really
even know what it's.
good.
I honestly have no idea what it's about. I think I looked at the description once and then forgot about it.
But the latest episode had like lesbian incest going on.
Yeah, I heard about that. I need to know everything about that now. Well, the first one specifically. The second one just interests me a bit more.
Yeah, it was all the same. It was lesbians.
Are there any male characters in the show?
Yes,
I mean,
and the male characters get just as naked, if not more so, which I
Oh.
like.
that is, I do enjoy that when I would love fan service anime to objectify both gender or all genders.
It does. So the idea behind Kill la Kill, like literally the idea where the show came from, was that in Japanese, fascism and fashion are a syllable apart from each other. So it's this like this like
Wait, here,
alternate.
I've got the plot. It's set at a fictional high school in Tokyo Bay, set in post-apocalyptic Japan that is dominated by its fearsome student council, led by Satsuki Kiruin. The council members wear special uniforms called Goku uniforms, high quality, blah blah blah, that grant them superhuman abilities, which they use to oppress the rest of the school students and staff.
Yep.
Ryuko Matoi, a student wielding half
It's
a
technically
scissor-shaped
Matoi.
a student wielding half a scissor-shaped longsword, transfers to the academy in search of the owner of the other half of the scissor blade, the person who killed her father. Defeated by the council after interrogating Suzuki over a killer set of new. She comes across a sentient sailor uniform. Oh,
I think we talked about this like last episode of the episode before, where I was saying I was watching that show.
It's
I think
pretty
I
great.
zoned out. So this sounds completely retarded.
It is.
It's not. Well, the premise is the
Well, yeah,
show
I
itself,
love-
the execution. It's incredible. It's the
Like,
same guy.
it's-
Well, like we said before, it's the same guy who did Panty Garter and Stock. Yeah, Panty Stocking and Garter Bell, who also happened to work on like a couple episodes of FLCL.
He also did Gurren
Actually,
Lagann.
I think we actually disproved that he was on Fooly Cooly at all.
He did an episode. He wasn't the main
Okay.
director though.
Yeah.
But like I as much as like I totally agree, some of the fan service, especially for early on with just the women, is kind of ridiculous. But I think that it's really funny. Like in the main male character is literally part of a group called Nudist Beach that is like opposing
Yeah.
So they just wander around naked.
their battle uniform is like they're naked except for like harnesses that have their weapons.
All right. How many episodes is it so far?
It's 16, I think. Yeah, 16.
So it's in the second season then?
Well, it's a 25 episode season.
Oh, I might just wait until it's over.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm looking at an upside down torso with it's barely a skirt, it's leggings, and it's just straps covering breasts.
Yeah,
It's yeah, it's wow.
it's
Oh,
And
it's
it's
the
awesome.
like
main, it's the main character. Okay.
yeah, I was really hesitant, and then scenes like this started happening.
She looks to be about 14.
She's 17.
At
She's
least they
like
make
this.
a sort of distinction.
Yeah, she's in one of her last years of high school. That is the like main male character teacher who's part of Nudist Beach, who often pulls his shirt off, and whenever he does, he gets pink glowing lights around his nipples.
That's funny because when you posted that picture, that was the picture I was staring at.
Yeah, and like it's yeah, and all the villains end up like whenever she defeats them because she has to cut their clothes to pieces, so they always end up naked.
It's actually lampshaded at the second, or I guess the first, or at the end of this of the arena combat arc, as she defeats each one of the 3-star student council members. They end up in the stand. They're sent back into the stands in like bathrobes or completely naked and stuff, and it's just lampshaded. That's how they end up after they get their uniforms destroyed.
Yeah,
It looks. When I first saw bits of it, mostly just Rule 34 of it, it looked like it was just violence against women and fan service.
yeah, like I definitely had that too. Like I was really the more I watched it at first, I was kind of like, this is just there's nothing but fan service. I'm getting kind of and then it just
That's why I stopped To Love Ru.
yeah, and it steadily, at least for me, it sort of steadily got better and pointed at and like more and more fan service of the male characters, and like less and less like just random ass shots. It was a lot more like focus on direct action shots. And it just
Yeah, well,
got
I mean,
better.
the
It got
fight
more,
scenes and the action animations are awesome.
yeah.
But I just see some cosplay from the main character, or of the main character. This person is impressive. But I don't know. When I was watching Oreimo, I really enjoyed the comedy in it. Like at one point, he starts dating his sister's friend, who dresses up in cosplay just constantly, and he goes to the little video game group that they're in, and the girl who loves full-on homo games. That's how they describe her almost every time.
Yeah.
I don't even remember her name, but he comes to the group with this guy that his sister was pretending to date, and this guy is very feminine looking, and he opens up the door and he goes, "This is blah blah blah," and the girl's like, "This is your boyfriend, isn't it? This is your secret lover," and she's making all sorts of accusations, and then he threatens to squeeze her boobs or whatever, and then she gets she objects, is like, "No, you blah 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 pervert," and then afterwards when they're all arguing, she brings it up and
Baka hentai onisan.
she brings it up later to his girlfriend. She's like, "Kuroneko, he threatened to, or he was sexually harassing me," or something like that. And I just love the humor because there's people acting so stupid, but they do it in such a friendly way. I love that about anime. That and people getting hit in the most brutal fashion, and then it just leaves kind of a red mark. That's all it does. It doesn't actually hurt them. It's just a red mark.
Yeah.
But that actually reminds me of I've noticed if you watch the show from season 1 onward, you can tell he starts off as a pretty average guy, and then through the show he's slowly actually corrupted by his sister. Like he doesn't start off as a pervert. Like episode 5, you really start seeing it shine through as he starts becoming like he'll just be sitting there talking to somebody, and they'll to one of his sister's friends, and they'll say something, and he'll just take it the complete wrong way and just start fantasizing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, I think I'm gonna call this episode early. If you guys are
All
okay,
right.
I'm just feeling kind of low energy today.
Fair
How much sleep did you get?
I got a decent amount of sleep, but I got woken up early because my mom got stuck in the driveway and I had to go out and help. get because like at the curb there was just like a big chunk of snow and ice, and she couldn't get the car over.
Oh,
it,
okay. See, I thought you.
Out of curiosity, what's early for you?
Like I was woken up before 7.
That
Okay,
is way too early.
Yeah.
Like
that
I've
is way
been
too
pretty
early.
steadily waking up around 7:38 recently. Like I'm not at that point where I'm like, before noon is early.
Yeah,
But-
I don't like getting up before noon
Yeah.
because I'll stay up until 4 in the morning. So
Yeah, I'm trying to cut down on that just because it's kind of a pain in the butt to be up like at those schedules.
well, I don't have a schedule. I work second shift, so
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that
it works.
hard. It's
for me.
even harder to find work if you're waking up at hours like that.
Well, I mean, the thing is, though, like I feel like I can't really sleep past like 9 or 9:30 anymore. I just can't do it.
Well,
So I
was
usually
on
end up
third
waking up
shift
about
for-
9.
When I was 16, I started third shift, and I worked third shift or second shift for the next, at least 70 years. Wait, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, I worked third shift or late second shift for, like, the next 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
So, So I just got so used to... Well, that, and even when I was going going to school, I
Who
was...
screaming in the background.
That's my stepdad. He's playing Call of Duty.
You're kidding.
No.
Wow.
He's one of the people who that's the only game he plays all the time. And he'll
Mm.
play like he hit the max prestige in the first Black Ops.
Jeez.
Golly.
He's constantly screaming at people who are cheating and calling them glitch switchers and campers and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Ay.
I'm actually glad he now works first shift. When he used to not work for 7 years, he would just play that all the time and just be that loud all the time.
Wow.
So now it's nice because he only plays it in between 2 p.m. and about, I'd say, 7 p.m. because then he goes to bed.
That's not too bad then.
It's good now, but for 7 years
Yeah.
was especially when I was working third shift. Oh, it was rough.
Sounds like it.
But-
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna head out. So.
All right, I'm gonna. What the hell should I do? I should probably check to see if that Assassin's Creed actually works with the crack.
Yeah. Alright. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
All right, adios.
Later, man.
Brian is a lying son of a bitch. He's gonna come on Mondays. Bastard.